little Flix here again. We're back to watch some more Veronica Mars, which I'm excited about. So before I start, I just want to say that if my hair looks weird throughout the video, because, I don't know, I get a bit self-conscious about it. I actually was at the beach today with my dog, because I have no friends. It's funny, because it's actually true. And I kind of got a little wet and stuff, and just like a couple sand grains and stuff in it, but I had a fun time, my dog had a fun time, and it was great. So that's why if it goes yucky like it is, that's why, because it's a bit of sea, water, ocean. I don't know how to speak. Alright, not that any of you care about that. So today we're going to be watching the 4th episode, which is The Wrath of Khan. I haven't read that title before, and I'm realizing that it's a play on The Wrath of Khan. I have not seen the original film. I've only seen the Star Trek Into Darkness, but I know that is the movie, and I know that Khan's in it, obviously, and the whole like Khan thing is pretty much the exact same from the original, and I don't know what that Khan is, whether it's a character's name that I haven't picked up on yet, not sure, or it's referring to Comic-Con, because they're in San Diego, so I doubt it's that. But that'd be really funny if it was, and I would love it. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this. Maybe we'll get a Logan-centric episode, since last episode was a bit more focused on Duncan. I wouldn't mind that, because right now he's just a major douche, and I want more backstory on him to maybe make me some less harsh on him, because I think a lot of you really love Logan, and I don't know why, but obviously there's some character development that I don't want to know, but I would love to start getting some of that. And so without further ado, we're just going to get straight into it and see how we go. Oh yeah, right, Troy, that was the thing that happened.
This would probably be the time that I'd ask you to homecoming dance.
What exactly is homecoming? Like, I don't understand. It's kind of like, what year is she in? I'm not exactly sure how the American school system works 100%. For us, it's in high school, it's year 7 to 12. I had a year 10 formal, because we don't call them proms or anything here. And that was only kind of, I think, why we did it, is because I went to a school where we had 3 separate campuses. 2 were junior and 1 was a VCE campus for just year 11 and 12. So it was kind of just like a farewell thing from that whole section of our schooling going into that one. But we didn't have a year 11 formal, we only had a year 12, so I've only been to 2. And I didn't do my debutante, which is not obviously homecoming. So is homecoming kind of just like that year 10 formal kind of thing, just like a mid thing before like the big prom? This is probably not the most important thing to be worried about, but I just never get it when, like in Spider-Man, the whole thing's called homecoming. What is a homecoming? So Dad gonna be there?
So,
yep.
What did you think of him?
Oh, hey, you're home early.
Oh, hey, did you run his license plate? Or did you get fingerprints?
If he's gonna be kissing my daughter on my porch for 8.5 minutes, I'll need to meet him. Sweet dreams, honey.
Is that really necessary?
I don't know still about this Troy guy. I mean, she seems happy about it, but
You bought your homecoming dress without me?
so this is a flashback from a year ago, and they're still talking about homecoming.
The world's ready for you, Veronica Mars. You don't have to blend in.
Unless she just
I'm
bought
not
it really, really
trying to
early.
blend in. The dance is tomorrow.
No, okay, so it's different.
Wait,
How many homecomings do they have?
You're really not going to the dance, right? Wait, what are you talking about? The dance is just a lame excuse for a new dress and a limo party. No, I can't do that. You know my dad, he will find out and I'll get crushed.
Really not a problem.
Maybe this is actually his
Stop
crush
being nice, I'm
interest,
not home night.
not
Georgia.
Veronica in the end.
Trust me.
They're gonna kiss. He's going for it.
I think I did something really stupid. This guy Carl's super rich, a trust fund kid. And I guess he has a gambling.
She's wearing red again after that little conversation she had. Why is the bathroom the place to go? Go to like a spare classroom.
Kid doesn't send a message from grandtastictech.com domain. That's pure nerd. He was offering a 200% interest, and I only had to loan him the money for 2 weeks. until his 21st birthday when he gets his trust fund. So you called and told him you'd front him the cash? Yeah, and everything would have been fine if he would have paid me 2 weeks ago like he said.
Everything's going to
Scam.
be fine, okay?
Hi, Carl. It's Amber. I got an email from you, I guess by mistake, but I think I can help you. Hi, you've reached Amber. Leave me a message.
If people are just calling Veronica and they get that message, but like, what?
Homecoming is a go, right?
This should make me happy. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
She's just thinking about Lily's death now. And what
The
she
big
said.
dance being...
Honey, you know
Oh,
your
right.
sister. It's not an entrance if she's not.
Logan dated Lily. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, maybe this will be an episode where they kind of like talk a bit more about it and get to know more about Logan. I totally forgot that. That also kind of makes sense why he's really acting out a little bit as a douche. His girlfriend got murdered. Did he do it though? I'm still thinking at the moment possibly the dad or the mum maybe. We shall find out in many, many episodes, I'm sure.
I believe Keanu Reeves said it best when he said,
Alright, let's,
I know exactly what
pictures
scene that
before the,
is from.
glitter rubs off.
I have talked to that girl more today than I have in the past 4 months combined.
Okay, so it's nice
You
that
aren't going to save the
they're
day.
not necessarily, he's not interested in Veronica.
Hello? Oh yeah, this is Amber.
My mother thought it'd be nice to have a video tribute of Lily for the dedication ceremony.
what, she wanted you to do it?
Oh, my dad did. He wanted someone who knew her.
Want me to do it, man? You know, I'm awesome at this stuff. Come on, let me do it. I want to do it.
That's not him. But I think Carl had on the same outfit. He
It's
even had
the
the same
whole
ugly
thing. Is it multiple people? I love how easy you can just do it with bobby pins. That mine would break in the lock.
backpack. You've got to be kidding me.
So he's an actor who's using his character in his thing to be on method. Okay, this will be interesting. I don't really get it 100%, his motive.
I'm a huge Beckett fan.
It's part of the show, right? You're not gonna get me like that. T! Liam! You guys have come out. I ain't buying it.
What are you talking about? There's no show. I auditioned, I got cast.
It's a scam. My friend Georgia was duped about 2 weeks ago out of $6,000 by some other trust fund Carl.
It's nice to know he's not a jerk then. He's been duped himself.
What about my SAC points?
A payphone that doesn't accept incoming calls. Shocker. Grant's ID indicated he was living in Lanigan Hall at San Diego State.
This is a very
And it's
elaborate
parties.
scheme, I feel. I'm not really into this one that much. Flashback!
Logan. What did you think of Veronica the first time you saw her?
Oh, I thought she was hot.
I was 12 when you moved here.
Oh, and like you weren't working in your shorts and your knee socks.
That was my soccer uniform!
Yes! I got you!
Why at the beach? I thought they were on the road.
My boyfriends are all class.
Yeah, he's pretty famous around here. He's like a genius or something. Him and that bouncer-looking dude over there. They
so
call
it's a
him
tag
the
team.
Silicon.
The walls are so hot it's because they have $1 million bank of supercomputers.
That they bought with their weed money.
Oh, their scam money. It's too easy for her.
What the hell's going on? We had an intruder. How'd you open the door?
I don't know, I just opened it.
Grant?
And the real way the Silicon Mafia finances their empire becomes clear. Feels so good up there.
Papa Bear.
Never happened.
Veronica's gonna come in.
Mom, if you don't put that camera down, I won't go out there.
What part of my ignoring you makes you think you're welcome?
What are you doing?
Assembling the world's most boring memorial video.
I've never gone skinny dipping. That is
Oh, so they didn't actually go to the homecoming. Right, I get that's what she was saying. They skipped it completely.
Oh, okay.
I've never
taken matters into my own hand in the boys' locker room after watching cheerleader tryouts.
Dude, you are so dead.
Oh, yeah.
Is that going to be what they're watching now? No, okay.
It's a good cause. These guys ripped off a friend at school. And there's the world's greatest
DA.
dad trophy in your future.
That's so
We're flying
good.
over with EC.
Look, we don't have any drugs, okay?
And don't you need like a warrant or something?
That's impressive, but unrealistic, maybe? Be very hard. Your
Oh my
date,
God. I'll be right there.
right, Miss Troy?
So, Veronica tells me, and you're gonna stay for the whole dance. I mean, you're not gonna leave early and go to a party or a hotel and still make it back by curfew.
No, I mean,
So you won't mind then that I canceled your reservation at the Four Seasons?
I'm here. So, I was going through some of my stuff, and I found this.
What is it?
It's not a violin recital. A Nigerian scam.
Who
With
keeps
no
them
investors,
locked?
they stand to make millions.
Shady people, that's who. Now she's gonna get caught.
I really hate these guys.
Oh my God. They called the cops.
Which is her dad.
Two kids both out all night and one getting screamed at?
Because I know you, Lily. Any trouble this family has ever had, you've been at the root of it.
Mom, it's my fault.
It's kind of messed up putting all the blame on her. And Logan's just like,
I know if Lily were here, she would have been moved by that rendition.
I don't know if she would have
Really
been
love
100%
this
moved.
place.
It's funny how much of their opinion, like what her mum's saying right now about her, does not align with what she thought when she was alive. But I guess, you know, you don't really expect your teenage daughter to be murdered. But it's just something I've noticed. Let's see Logan's handiwork. What did he put in there from Veronica's thing? I think might make my parents angry. If we see the whole thing, which I'm assuming we will. Oh my god. They're gonna be pissed off. Oh, he doesn't mind it because it's just her living her life, but she minds. Okay, maybe it's the mum. Because the mum was like, you're the embarrassment kind of thing. Alright, so her mum is my number one suspect now. That's a nice little moment they had, but he'll forget about it by next episode, I'm sure. It's homecoming.
Do you mind if we make a stop?
By the beach.
There's something I need to do.
She's going skinny dipping. In front of everyone. But now your hair's all wet and your makeup for the homecoming dance. That was... I get it, but like, it's also like I don't get it. You spent a lot of time on that, I'm sure. Alright, so that was episode 4. The Wrath of Khan. I'm assuming that's a bit of a play because they were like nerds. Not my favorite episode, I don't think. I think that one was my least favorite so far. I did like how Logan was taking a step back and like actually not being a douche and a jerk. And they had like a nice little moment that I commented on it in there as well, which I hope continues on, but I'm sure he'll call it Trailer Park Girl or whatever he said last time again. But yeah, it wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, at all. It just, didn't really care so much about the investigation that they were doing in that episode as much as I have in the past with the other ones. But it was interesting to see the reactions from Lily's parents with the video. I'm leaning more towards maybe the mother that might have killed her now. Because her mum was still embarrassed by how she behaved in the video and how it was being shown and how people are going to remember her now as like the crazy party girl who stuck her butt outside of a limo, mooned people. Whereas their dad was like laughing at it and remembering how she was and was like happy to see that she was being herself kind of thing, and then got really emotional at the end. So that makes me think that maybe not, but then again it could just be a really good like acting thing. I don't really know. There's not much clues right now really pushing it in a direction for me to say like 100% that's who I think it is. So right now I'm going with the mum, but I think that could change. Duncan still was not saying everything about what happened. I think he knows a piece of information that's vital. Especially since last episode he started taking his antidepressants again because he didn't want to confront the fact that his sister's death doesn't make sense and the case doesn't add up. But yeah, not really too much to say on this one. So I think I'll just leave it here. And if you liked this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of the series. So thank you so much for watching, and again for voting this one because I'm really enjoying it. Alright, hope you all have a lovely morning, evening or day or whatever it is where you are. Bye!